Hi guys, welcome. So today, I think I'm going to try this out. Tech 210 from Technician's Choice. It's their rinseless wash. I've tested most of the Technician's Choice stuff before. I also have Breaker, which is like their wheel and tire cleaner. I know that I'll use that today because I'm going to rinse wash the Mercedes here. Figure I'll vlog, whatever, while we're talking. So it says 1 to 2 ounces with 2.5 gallons of water. So 1 ounce would be 256 to 1, and 2 ounces would be 128 to 1. So it seems like they're targeting something in between there. So we'll probably try something in between there. So let me get my bucket. Let's get some water here. I'll get the camera set up and then we'll test it out, see how it all works out. You can see I got some other things here as well. Thor blending products. I bought one of everything. I am not making my own chemical line, so don't think that I am. Those are the sample packs. I just thought it'd be fun to test those out because nobody's talked about them at all. All right, so got it mixed up here. Let me grab a solo sprayer. And yeah, I'm kind of running out of rinseless to try. I have Jesscar Power Clean, Ultra Clean, Power something, I don't know. I have that, I have Wolfgang, Detail Co's new hybrid wash. Obviously they're coming out with a new version of their rinseless wash as well, which will no longer be called Nemesis. Yeah, the Mercedes here. So, yeah, got my solo sprayer. So we'll pre-soak the car. So yeah, it looks like we're for sure selling this. She drove the Mini all week, and seems like that is her new car, which is cool with me. It's been an interesting week. A lot of, I don't know how to describe, a lot of noise, a lot of random things to kind of take your focus off of what you're supposed to be doing, both at work and with the detailing and YouTube and everything else. Made a new Discord over the last month, been working on that quite a bit. It's been interesting figuring out the structure and all that stuff. So I'd be pretty happy to hand that off. And then, yeah, I don't know, like I said, she's been driving the Mini. I have to figure out how I'm going to sell this, what I'm going to do, if I'm going to consign it, or if I'm just going to list it for sale. I really don't want to deal with, like, God, can one of you guys just buy it? Like, anybody looking for an SLC 300? It's got like 45,000 miles, fresh service, new Pilot Sport 4s, needs nothing. 30 grand. Yeah, so anyway. We'll get it listed for sale here shortly. We got a vacation coming up, probably wait till we're back. I don't know, we'll see. Then we'll be back to school, actually. So, yeah, it's what, middle of July right now? Our kids go back to school on like August 17th or something like that. 15th, I don't know. Somewhere like smack dab in the middle of the month. It's like ridiculous. I grew up on the East Coast and it wasn't that way. I always went back around Labor Day. But kids now get like 3 weeks of Christmas break and 2 weeks of spring break and all this other stuff too. So it's very, I don't know, it's like very disruptive throughout the year. But I'm sure there have been some studies or something done that show that that's better for learning and the kids' mental health, or who knows. I'm sure there's a reason. But anyway, so we spent some time working yesterday, a couple hours, spent some time working today, did a little bit of back to school shopping, either got some shirts and stuff, you know, just random things like that. Yesterday I spent some time just cleaning the garage, mopping the floors, moving stuff around, getting rid of things, all that. So yeah, this, I don't know how to describe it. This feels a little smeary. It's not, but it feels like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little bit of drag on this when I'm sliding it, if that makes sense. Almost like it's like on oil or something with a little bit of viscosity. Maybe I'm nuts, but it's pretty consistent everywhere. So yeah, like I said, I got some Thor blending products to screw around with, see how those are. Just wondering, you know, like if you were to sign up to make your own, I don't know, wheel cleaner, how close is what they deliver you to start versus what you would want for a finished product? How close are these things? I also got carbon detailing supply. I've got 3 out of the 4 products that he makes. I'm going to order the 4th here. One of my friends was nice enough, he bought gallons, so he sent me sample bottles with 3 of them, which is really nice because I get to give a review of something without having to buy it. So that's cool. And then trying to think what else I have coming up. I have to do a video on, I got an outdoor Reolink camera and I did a video on it. It's actually awesome. I did a video on it, but I didn't have my headset hooked up to my phone, or I was using my cell phone to do it. And I had my headset hooked up to it and I didn't realize it, and I wasn't wearing the headset. It was sitting on the desk. So I thought it was using the microphone and it wasn't. So I had no audio. So I have to re-record the whole thing or voice it over. That's a huge pain in the ass. So whatever. Get to that here shortly. They were nice enough to send me the camera. I need to finish the video. So I'm interested in playing around with Vivor's new pressure washer. It's a lot like the one that I have sitting back there, it looks like anyway. Separate motor pump assembly. Some things are weird about it. I was watching Keith's video on it, but I think it's really interesting. I think it's the most interesting new pressure washer that I've seen in a long time, pretty much since MaxFlow. So, trying to get a hold of one of those, ideally without spending $500 on it, just to test it, but we'll see how that works out. Porsche's great, still putting miles on that. Try to drive it every week. I took it to Santa Barbara on Friday for work. So it's been good. It doesn't mind spending an hour on the highway, and it doesn't mind, you know, some twisty back road. So I am looking for more entertaining roads when I drive it, I'll just say that. I'd rather a longer path but there's always traffic. That's the problem. There's always some Tesla to get in front of you. I don't know why. It's always a Tesla or a Subaru. One of the two. It's probably a mixture of the area where we live and the psychographics of the type of people that buy those cars. So, anyway, just trying to enjoy, have some fun with it. It's my first Porsche, and I hope that there will be many more. I have a list of what I want. I'd like to get to a point where I've got a lot of storage. I can buy and own and have a bunch of cars. It's probably not going to happen in California is my guess, because the cost of just owning a vehicle here is really high compared to a lot of the country. Between our insurance and our registration and our smogs and the other things that are required to keep a car legally on the road here. So we'll see, but I'd like to get to a point where I had like 10 cars in a barn. I think we all would. I think all car guys would, right? Have a project or two at all times kind of thing. Something we can work on. So that would be the dream. We'll get there one day. So what else? Oh, I got a new air compressor. I don't talk much about air compressors because I don't use them very much. I really just use them to fill up tires and to run my transfer pump when I'm doing oil changes and other odds and ends like that. But I've had the little Harbor Freight one for a long time, the Fortress, which it's a fine air compressor. This guy, it's a 2-gallon, 135 PSI, 1.2 horsepower. But it's only 2 SCFMs, so you can't really run a paint sprayer, and it struggles with my transfer pump. So I ended up buying one of the roll airs from OG. And I've got to say, I'm really, really impressed. I got the JC20, JTC20, something like that, JIC20. You look. Yeah, JC20. It's like the same physical size as that Harbor Freight I just showed you, a little bit bigger, but pretty similar footprint. But it's super nice. Super nice. Very quiet, fills very fast. It's a 2 horsepower instead of a 1.2. It still runs on 120 volt, 20 amp. Well, 15 amp. I think it uses 12. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Delivers a lot more air, recovers a lot faster. So, I don't know, maybe I'll play around with some more air stuff here in the future. I want to change out that hose reel as well. It's a Harbor Freight reel, and the swivel is starting to go in it. It's got a very, very slight leak. Like once per day, the compressor will kick on and refill. But if you like wiggle that red hose on the side of it, it'll you'll hear a little come out of it. So I think one of the seals is gone, but it's like a $50 hose reel. It doesn't owe me anything. I just got to figure out what I want to actually own. And as much as I'd love to get a Cox, I don't think that that is going to be the answer. So I'm using Thor detail spray here, and it smells great. It's definitely, if you're wondering, like, is Thor the same as Detail Co. or Thor detailing the same as Detail Co.? It's not. This isn't the same as Oblivion or whatever their, what was the name of their? Guardian? Guardian. No. I think it's Guardian. I don't know. Anyway, it's not the same as their, you know, ceramic sealant that they had. But yeah, that's not bad. Worked well on glass. It's slick. It's not the slickest. You know, it's, I don't think it would be in the top 5 that I've tested, but it's probably, you know, pretty close to 5th, something like that. I think there are just a couple that are pretty insane, like Garage Therapy Detailer and Yum Detailer, and some of these others that are just like top tier, ultra slick. But it is nice. It smells good and it works well, wipes off well. So user experience is good. Yeah. So the rinseless was fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really like blown away by it in any particular way. It just did its thing, did fine. I don't know. It didn't really thrill me, but it worked well. So Tech Choice, their detail spray is really the one. The ceramic detail spray, Tech 582, it's yellow. That's the one to buy. Of all their products, it's the best one that they make. It's their differentiator. That one's super slick. It's awesome. So yeah, I don't know that I have much else to say today. I guess that's all. I'm gonna test out Thor's hybrid wash at some point here. I'll probably do it on the Mini. So we'll see how that works out. I haven't rinseless washed the Mini yet, so that'll be interesting. The paint is so sensitive. I'm interested to see how it works out. I'm trying to think of what's next. I'm probably going to quickly go through Bioworks and Sternogloss. I have everything from Sternogloss that I can get. I'm missing Snow, S-N-O. I can't get it here. I could technically have Adamo buy it in Canada and then ship it to me, but I don't think it's really worth it because I can't buy it anyway, even if I like it. And then Bioworks, there's like 4 products in that line or 5 products in that line. So I'm only missing the detail spray. So I'm going to get that from Ryan Weiss when I order the rest of his carbon detailing products. But I have the APC, I have the rinseless, and I have the soap. I've tried the rinseless before, but I honestly forget how it was. So we'll experience that again together. And then, yeah, trying to think what else. I have Picar here. I'm still waiting on their regular snow foam. I don't know, a couple other random things. So we'll dig into some of these other lines after that. But I want to go through what I have first. So I would say Sternogloss, Bioworks are next. We'll go through the Thor blending line because I have everything from that, and then I have a couple other things here to try out. So anyway, I think that's all that I have for today. I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for continuing to watch. If you're not subscribed and you want to, I would really appreciate that. It does help when you have more. A lot of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed, and when you're talking to brands about trying new products or getting access to things, having more subscribers helps. So it's something free that you can do. It helps to support the channel. If you're interested in these or any other products that I've talked about in any of my videos, there's always links down below. If you click those links, sometimes they are affiliate links, which help me out, meaning that they give me a small kickback for you buying a product. It doesn't cost you any more money. Sometimes it even saves you money. Like if you use IG10 at the House of Rags, it saves you 10%. Same thing with my codes for Armor Detail Supply and NextLED and a bunch of other brands that are down below. So that's all that I have for today. Thank you for watching and have a great day.